Welcome, Pisces. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your December full moon reading in Gemini. It is going to focus in particular on the area of your life that has to do with your home, your domestic environment, your roots, your personal history, your reflection. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for every Pisces. If it does resonate for you, please like and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I appreciate all of you that send me loving support, comments, kindness, donation, love. I feel it and I appreciate it. It fuels me. So your overall energy for this December full moon is the Six of Cups. There's a happy memory. There is a happy association. It could be an event, a relationship, an opportunity. It could even be a talent or skill that you once enjoyed and you have had an opportunity to reconnect with something from your past. It can be something that stimulates not only a joy in relating and experiencing the world, but it brings up an incredible amount of pleasure for you and ability to recognize this capacity to be as free as your childlike spirit, your inner child. Something about who you were as a child or some event from your childhood is opening you up and allowing you to recognize the opportunity in your present environment to experience this, to build upon this talent or joy. The 10th house, the house of your social identity, shows you in the Strength card. This card is beautiful because you have an incredible amount of resilience through your ability to be so incredibly connected with everything. However, this is your strong side. This is the part of you that knows when to be hard, like a lion, tough, brave, and courageous, and when to be gentle. And this is the gentleness that allows you to see where others need support, to give it unstintingly, and to not expect anything in return. However, what you have netted consistently is this capacity, this resilience, this determination, this ability to endure and persist through the hills and valleys of your development, your work development, your effort, what your skill and talent is, what you're known for, what others see you as. In the first house, we have the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is showing your focus to be very much on opening up this tender side of your natural capacity. You are naturally intuitive, imaginative, creative, and loving. And this is showing that you are understanding your personal need for care, attention, and nurturance. This is a balance to all the care and attention you give to others. It comes so naturally that you can often lose yourself in those relationships, in those efforts of support that are a part of the work you do, the social environment that you live in. In the fourth house, we have the Page of Pentacles, and this is the area where the full moon is really highlighting an offer you may have. This can be an offer for a new job, a new project, a new location, a new home. But it can also be your desire to be inquisitive about the same, so that you are looking at something that you would like to build in a new way. You would like to grow your wealth in a fresh way, clearing the slate, so to speak. This can be the release of indebtedness so that you can move on and build slowly and deliberately towards something of significance to you. In the seventh house, we have the star. The star is indicating a couple of different things that are coming to mind. One is your connection with someone or something that has a lot of public attention. This is possibly you being the public face of a project that requires your vision to represent this new project, this new direction. It can also be your partnership with an organization or an individual that has the fame necessary to promote the work that you want to do, the vision you have. Whatever this particular event is or situation is, you are glimpsing a much higher vision of hope and faith in the community that you exist in the ability of people to learn from their experiences, just as you are learning from the difficult challenges that you have overcome. You are overcoming. And the way in which you tell that story may be gaining you a lot of attention. Lots of people are looking at you. In the first house, we have the Page of Cups clarified by Justice in the second house and the Three of Cups in the third house. Indeed, the work and effort that you're making overall is about the mistreatment that you have experienced and that you recognize impacts on others in your community. You are addressing personal mistreatment and injustice in a way that allows you to recognize the support and celebrate that in your environment. Your intimate, personal, and very deep way of sharing the way you've overcome your struggles is what you are in the ability to, you have the ability to share and celebrate with those to whom you are teaching. This is a teaching style that you have, or a collaboration style, one in which all members are rendered equal on the basis of their need, and ways in which they can be open, can be vulnerable with each other in a safe way. So I'm seeing you provide a safe environment for the balancing out of mistreatment, addressing mistreatment or trauma. This is showing me your ability to create the same safety you require for others. The Page of Pentacles in the fourth house is clarified by the Eight of Swords in the fifth house and the Star again in the sixth house. This is always such beautiful confirmation and is indicating to me that you work incredibly hard to support your charges, your clients, your students, your customers, your colleagues, those with which you work, you use every tool you have, you try every method possible to figure out and plan this beautiful curriculum, this project, the way in which you feel a responsibility to figure things out. And that is actually producing a lot of anxiety for you. There's a lot of worry that may attend to the actual details of how you are collaborating, and it may be robbing you of some of the play, pleasure, and joy that you ordinarily exhibit. I'm wondering if this is not also creating some kind of a health challenge for you, because the repetition of the star here indicates to me that you are needing to tend and heal your process of well-being. You are coming perhaps through some health or physical challenges in your environment that is requiring you to have faith in your own ability, in your vision to be well, but also an ability to recognize that your community is part of the healing that you are experiencing. Your ability to create safe space is now serving you as you adjust your routines and habits to be the public face of a particular project or idea. The star in the seventh house is clarified by the Hermit card. Let's get this all together. The Hermit in the eighth house and the Fool in the ninth house. Wow. You are, like so many of us on the planet, in fact, the entire planet itself, doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of questing for answers. The answers that you are supplying yourself, the tools with which you are easing your suffering and the suffering of others, is actually coming as a result of a vision that you have, a vision that invests in the ability of the community to rally to the support of others and heal itself. This ability to go within to find the answers that you're looking for and show your process to others is liberating you. It's freeing you from the demons of the past, maybe the specter of this injustice, which can look like some kind of social oppression you may experience or be aware of. And you recognize that oppression on other members of your community. This can be what leads to the worry you sometimes give yourself over to. However, you have the tools to release this worry and anxiety, to recognize that those experiences are experiences of your perception and of the past. And your ability to move forward is based on your acceptance of all the tools and skills and knowledge that you've gained, so that you are released onto a new journey. I see you moving in a new direction based on this vision of hopefulness in your community and your ability to recognize that wherever situation you move into on this new adventure, without a clear destination, you will be fine. You will find the community that supports you. You will be amongst those who understand that you know how to create safe space, healing, and to manifest your vision. The Strength card in the 10th house is clarified by the Seven of Swords in the 11th and the Queen of Coins in the 12th house. It's so interesting that you have been so deeply damaged by the ways in which others have not supported you in your efforts. There are others who have been critical, perhaps have dismissed you, have not taken you seriously for some reason. But when you've been successful, when you've moved towards your happiness, you now recognize that it makes many others surprisingly unhappy. However, you have moved past the place where you internalize the negative feedback that you may have received from others, the dismissal from others, and you are now in a position to recognize the source of this kind of feedback as not belonging to you. You don't own this anymore. In a way that it may have stopped you in the past, it no longer does so currently. You understand that you must pick your battles, find the information among that feedback that is relevant to you, and move on towards the establishment of your abundance, stability, and prosperity. You are focused overall. You are preparing for this great adventure. I see travel for you. I see you moving into higher education or a spiritual or community that takes you to a new level of understanding and communication. You may be becoming involved in publishing or the distribution of information at a greater level, an international level. But your ability to do so, you are preparing by living in your power, your ability to stabilize where you are and recognize that the abundance you seek in the world is within you. I'm going to finish up this reading, Pisces, with an oracle card. And I have courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. This is beautiful. I hope this has been helpful to you, Pisces. I look forward to seeing you. Namaste.